Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is a really exciting video as I will finally be doing my review of the Pocket Kitchen Polymer Clay Kit. I know a lot of you guys have been really requesting this video ever since I received it, and I've shared with you what it is and stuff, and people always want to know more about it, so I'm finally getting around to doing my review. So before I start, yes, I was sent this for review, so I did not pay for it. I was sent it by Jocelyn from AiClay, who created this, but all my opinions are my own, blah 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 blah. So before I get onto my review, I'm going to show you everything that you receive when you buy one of these kits. I would show you now, however, the kit is actually empty because I have used everything, or it's on my desk right now, or in use, which kind of foreshadows this video and tells you, what I think of this kit. But I wanted to show you before I got into the review, and stick around because I also have a code which will get you some money off. So yeah, I'm just going to show you everything that's in here, and then I'm going to come back for the review. So this is what the kit looks like, and it comes in this incredible looking box. So on the side at the front here, it has a really nice quote about crafting. And then on this side, it has some disclaimers about sharp objects and other things that you need to watch out for. And then on the back of the kit, it says Pocket Kitchen, which is their logo, which I'm a real fan of. I love the way it looks. And then there is another warning on the side, which is kind of a funny warning, so I really like that. And then on the front, you can just see that the Christmas cake roll tutorial has been featured, and it also has the thing that says proudly designed and assembled in Singapore, which I really like. So when you open the kit up, this is what it looks like, and it's basically polymer clay heaven. So as you can see, this kit is full of tools and materials that you need to start working with polymer clay. So connected to the top of the box is a lot of tools that are really nicely placed using elastic, so they're really easy to get to. And then in the depth of the box, you can see that it's all surrounded by foam, so it's really nice and safe, and I really like the way that everything has a position and a place to it. So the tools that you get that are connected to the top of the box is an angle paintbrush, a rounded one, this scalpel tool, a needle tool, and then also a pair of tweezers. And then behind this little pocket, you can see that there's actually a key for the entire box to show you exactly what everything is. So in that pocket, you get 2 different grits of sandpaper. You also get a piece of foil and some blue tack. So in this kit, you get 8 colours, which are white, brown, translucent, black, red, green, yellow, and last but not least, blue. So under all that clay is actually the instruction leaflet that comes with the Fimo Deco Gel that is included in the kit. And then something really exciting which is underneath that is the customised pocket roller. So this basically helps you roll out clay to a certain thickness. So you take these plastic blocks, which are all numbered differently, and you place them either side of the tile. Each block will have a different height to it, and you basically put one either side, you put your clay in the middle of the tile, and then you roll on the blocks on either side. This will leave a certain amount of space between the tile and the blocks, which means you'll have an even thickness of your clay. This works similar to a pasta machine, but without the effort of having to have one because they are quite bulky. So I absolutely love the design of this. I think it's really incredibly designed, and they've also had it customised so that it has the Pocket Kitchen logo on the side of it, as you can see here, which I think is really incredible. I feel like this attention to detail runs throughout this kit, and to me it really screams quality. I absolutely love the detail that they've put into this project, and you can tell it's very passionately made. So as you can see here, all of the levelers, which are these plastic blocks, have all different heights, so you can get a real diversity of thicknesses when you're rolling your clay out. And then underneath those is actually a separate tile, which has come in so handy, and I really love working on tiles. Next, on the right hand side, the kit also includes these circle cutters. Now I believe these have been exclusively made for the Pocket Kitchen, and they're all lettered, so there's A, B, C and D, so they're all different sizes as you can see here. The kit also includes 2 glass bottles, which is really awesome because you can use those for other projects, and they contain findings. So in this one there's jump rings, eye pins and head pins. And then in the second one there is a necklace chain, a bracelet chain and some other goodies. And then above those findings in the kit is these chalk pastels, which I love the packaging of these. And this is how they come packaged, so it's really nice and secure, and I don't think any of them are going to break in transit. So when you open that up, here are the colours that you get. So you get a white, a sandy colour, a reddish colour, and then a dark brown as well. So moving on from that, you also get a clear acrylic rolling pin, which I haven't wanted one of these for ages. It's just something I never picked up, but this has been so handy and I've been using it ever since I received this kit. The kit also includes this blade, which is what you're going to be using. So it comes protected like this with some cardboard over it, and you can just remove it, and then there's your blade and it's ready to use. And then possibly one of the coolest things in this kit is the little USB, which again is customized and it says Pocket Kitchen on the front of it. So basically it's just a USB and you plug it into your laptop, and it includes 12 different tutorials. The last two things in this kit are a glaze and some liquid clay. So the glaze that they've given you is the Fimo Gloss Glaze in this very nice tiny little bottle, which actually has a brush applicator, which I really appreciate. And they've also included a full-size bottle of Fimo Deco Gel, which is incredible because I was actually running out when I received this kit, so this came straight out of the box and I started using it. So as you can see, you get so much stuff in this kit and it's all really exciting. So before I start the review, I just want to make sure that you guys know how you can get 10 Singapore dollars off anything off their website. So basically the kit was created by AiClay, or Jocelyn, who you guys might know from Instagram or her work in polymer clay. And she has a website called AiClay where she sells her, her creations, these pocket kitchen sets. So if you want to get 10 Singapore dollars off anything on the website, apart from her workshop slot, then all you have to do is type in AiRufus and then that's your code. So if you just type in AiRufus, just like it is right here, then you'll get 10 Singapore dollars off your order. So go and check it out, go check out her website. I will leave all of her links down below, including all of her social media as well. So I'd just like to preface this review and say that I am in no way a beginner. I've been doing clay for 6 years and I would not myself buy the kit, which is not a good way to start the review, but I don't mean that in I wouldn't buy it because it's bad or I wouldn't buy it because of the quality. I just have a lot of tools that are already in the kit or similar. I don't need any more clay, and a lot of the beginner tutorials I wouldn't use, so I wouldn't feel the need to buy the kit myself. However, saying that, if I received it as a gift, which obviously I did here, I would be over the moon, which I was running around the house. I showed my parents and stuff. So if I was to receive this as a Christmas present in a month or so, I would definitely not say no. I wouldn't take it back, nothing like that. I would welcome it with open arms because there are so many things in this kit that I love and I actually didn't have before. However, that wouldn't have spurred me into buying the whole kit for myself. So I just wanted to put that out there. It's definitely, to me, something you buy a beginner or someone who's just starting out, or if someone's asked for it, then obviously you buy that for them anyway. But in my head, it's a perfect birthday present, Christmas gift, and I will get onto the price of it later, which is why I'm saying gift rather than buy it for yourself. But yeah, I will get onto the price of it later. But yeah, I just wanted to preface the review by saying, I feel I wouldn't buy it for myself. But also I wanted to preface that I'm not a beginner, so a lot of the tutorials when I talk about it, it's not from a beginner standpoint, although I will try and think about it, from that standpoint anyway. So I'm just going to go through pros and cons to start with. So I didn't come up with many cons, but I'm going to start with the pros. So the pros are that it is gorgeously designed. I mean, you've seen the box, I did show you it, but it is absolutely stunningly designed, good quality, well made, very proud of where it's made as well, with the Singapore thing on the front here. I think it is incredibly well made. A lot of the pieces are custom made for this kit with their logo, the name, everything that you need in it, which I think is a sign of quality, and it definitely is quality product that you are buying. So definitely the work, the design, the quality, everything about it is perfect in my mind. Second thing on the pros is the tutorials. I didn't really know what to expect when I received it, but you get a little USB, which again is personalized. It's very small as well, and you just plug that into your laptop, and then what happens is you just click on the right folder and loads of tutorials will pop out. So the amazing thing, what I wasn't really expecting, is she has, I think, 5. So the top layer of tutorials is basic tutorials. So that's mixing clay, how to bake clay, sauces, and something else. She has a lot of different tutorials, which for a beginner are perfect. Like, even I learned stuff when I watched them, so I think that's incredible. And then obviously she has loads of tutorials on sandwich, a burger, hot dog, cupcake, a layered cake. There's like croissants and French breads. There's loads of tutorials, so I really like the varied tutorials as well. You've got like seasonal, Christmas log, and then you've got like different things from around the world as well, which I think is really good. Another thing I love about this kit is the range of things you get inside. side, which is the whole point of the kit. I mean, it's got to be lots of different things that have lots of different uses, but to me the multi-use tools are incredible. Like the things, you just use one tool but you use it for 6 different things in 6 different tutorials, which I think is really incredible. And she's chosen really nice tools. I like the quality, I like, you know, the kind of tools. I own a lot of the tools that she uses, so you know, that's sort of a stamp of approval from me. So I really like that, and they're really good quality. She's definitely spent time choosing the ones that she likes, like the paint brushes and the metal tools and stuff like that. And I also was really pleasantly surprised at the quality of the clay. She uses Primo clay, and I quite like Primo clay, but I was slightly worried that because they've been boxed up, you don't really know for how long, they might have dried out a little bit or they weren't quite right. But bearing in mind it took me like a month before I actually used this kit, and then obviously it was sitting in her warehouse and being shipped for, I don't know, maybe a month or 2 before that. The clay was actually surprisingly, it wasn't soft, because I don't believe you need soft clay for miniatures. For miniatures you want something, you know, between soft and firm, because you're working with very small things, so you don't want it to be really soft, otherwise you'll just squish it. But it was a really nice consistency. Obviously that may differ from box to box, but I do really believe that I feel like she would take the time to check as well the amount of passion she has for this project. I feel like it's, you know, really important to her, so I was really pleasantly surprised at the clay. So another thing I really love about this kit is the way she came up with a system to make sure everyone's mixing the same colours. So I'm going to show it right now because it's kind of hard to explain, but basically you can see that you have like a base circle, and that's what you use, and basically you mix different fractions, so it'll be a half, a quarter, a 16th, you know, whatever it is, and then she'll show it to you at the beginning of a tutorial, and it'll have, you know, she'll tell you exactly what fraction of that circle you should be mixing together. Again, it's kind of hard to explain, but if you can see on the screen it's quite easy to see. I think that is incredible, and at the beginning of every tutorial or halfway through, depending on if it's a long tutorial, she'll show you exactly what to mix. I have found that some of the colours are slightly different, however that could be, you know, the lighting in her video makes it look lighter than it is, or whatever it is. So I feel like it's a very good system, and obviously it won't work every time. You might do a little bit wrong, or, you know, a tiny sliver here will change the colour slightly, but I think it's a really good system, and I think it's going to work very well for people. Like I said, I only found a discrepancy in like 2 colours, which, you know, could have been my fault, you never know. So yeah, I really love that system. I think it's really smart. So now I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that I made from some of the tutorials. Now I have tried most of the tutorials. I think there's like 3 or 4 that I haven't tried out of all of them. Sadly I can't show you all of the creations I've made because I managed to burn some of them to a crisp recently, so that was like 6 hours work I burnt. So I'm going to show you, well, I'll prove to you that I burnt them. Here's one of them. It's just really sad because I really liked the way these turned out. However, I did manage to remake some of these so that I could show you just what, you know, how my outcome came, how similar they are to the ones in the kit and stuff. So here is just a donut. So I made 2 donuts, I did 2 tries, and this is what they look like. And then I also did a Christmas log, and I absolutely love this tutorial. I think it's so much fun. Like, I had so much fun making this because obviously I had to do it twice, but I really enjoyed it. So I have to admit, I really like the way my stuff came out. There's still a couple of tutorials I'm having a bit of a problem with. They're not coming out the way I want them or similar to hers, but it's one of those things where you're not going to do it once and get it right. You need to keep repeating it, obviously, and trying again and improving. So hopefully you will see those in a charm update and I will have improved those and actually done them. But yeah, sorry I couldn't show you a lot of the stuff that I made from the tutorials, but like I said, I burnt some of them, which, you know, shows, you know, not everyone is a professional all the time. Now quickly going to move on to the cons. Now I have to admit there are only 2 cons that I could come up with, and one of them isn't really a con. So the first one obviously is the price, which I know obviously is something that a lot of you have already talked to me about, or you've commented, probably in a rude way, knowing Instagram. However, so the price is, I think it's 238 Singapore dollars, which is roughly £110, I believe. If you want to figure it out in your currency, use Google, or if you go onto her website, all of her prices are listed in Singapore dollars, but you can change it up the top. But I don't think it has British pounds. I think it has euros, dollars, but not British pounds. But anyway, I believe I worked it out about £110. That's excluding shipping. But I think she has a lot of times where there'll be a deal on shipping if you buy 2 or whatever. Like I said, just check her out in the website in the description and you'll find out more. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about the price quickly. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, I would not have bought this for myself. One of those reasons, I have to admit, would have been the price. It would have been a huge factor. However, I spent a little bit of time working out how much each thing in the kit would be full price from like Hobbycraft or Hobby Lobby or whatever you want to say. I'll do it pounds version because that's easier for me, obviously. So I spent some time figuring it all out, adding it all up, and it actually came to about £105, I believe, like £80 to £100 I think was what it came to. I mean, one of those acrylic rollers from Fimo, if you buy them full price, that's like £12. Like, it's ridiculous. So I know a lot of people will look at this and be like, oh, that's just clay, like you can get it for this much or this much, but you're also paying for the tutorials and the time she spent and the packaging, and obviously a lot of the stuff, like I mentioned earlier, has been custom made for this kit, which is not cheap, I can tell you. So I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, although I might not have bought this for myself, I do believe it's worth the money when, you know, if you were to buy it or get it for someone as a present. Obviously, if you're watching this and you're a parent, you know nothing about polymer clay, and you're deciding whether to buy it for your daughter, your son, or whoever it is, I honestly think it is definitely worth the money. It obviously is investment and it is a big gift to give someone, but I honestly believe it is worth the money. However, I still understand it is quite a considerable amount of money, especially as my viewers are teenagers or younger, and obviously that kind of money seems a lot of money to you guys, which it is a lot of money, even to me. I'm a student, so I'm broke, I can understand money, but yeah, no, I just wanted to address the price, which is a con. However, it's not absurd. So one con that I did come up with was the fact that you have to mix the colours, which isn't really a con, but it's just a con to me because I hate mixing colours. I'm really lazy and I always get dust everywhere when I mix colours. However, that is the whole point of the kit, is to put the least amount of clay in there, you know, price wise, and then you can do so much with the colours that she's chosen, and you really can. The diversity is amazing. So it's a con, but only really to me, or maybe someone who's also just as lazy as me. So there really is only one con, and yeah, so that just shows you what I think of this kit. So I would definitely recommend this kit to anyone. I would definitely recommend it more to people buying presents for beginners, or beginners buying it for themselves. However, like I said, I've really enjoyed this kit. I absolutely love the pocket roller, which is my favourite thing out of this entire kit, which is basically a system whereby you have blocks of certain heights and you fit it in the pocket roller, and when you roll your clay, there is a certain like distance between the tile and your roller, and there's loads of different settings, or thicknesses should I say, and you just roll it. So I'll show you a clip here so you can see what I mean, but you just roll it and it's so quick, it's simple. You can use it for conditioning, mixing, you know, actually, you know, rolling out the clay. It's brilliant because I've had a pasta machine and I just never use it. Literally, I think I've used it like twice, but it's bulky and it gets in the way, and it's just huge. Whereas this, I literally have used it every single time I've done clay, literally since I got this kit. So I'm so excited. So yeah, that's what I think of this kit. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below what you thought of this kit and my review, and also don't forget to check out AiClay.com so you can see all the stuff that I've talked about, and all the information down below in the description is there for you, and it will include everything that I've talked about today. So if you want to see my last video, then click on the screen right now, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me. I have some fun new tutorials coming up in the next couple of weeks, so don't forget to look out for that. Also, don't forget to check out my shop and my social media, and all the links you can see in the description. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.